Hey guys, this is Ultrasteel here. We're continuing the Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. So in this part, we're gonna go ahead and try to show you how to use the Picto Box and a side quest involving it, because we're actually gonna upgrade this thing. Notice we can only take pictures in black and white. We are going to fix that and make it much better and, I don't know, have unique standards. So let's go in this guy's house. Let's talk to this guy. What, young sir? I must say, you seem to be in possession of a very fine pictograph there. Picto Box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There can be no villains amongst the ranks of Picto Box lovers. Take your time. Look around. I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir. I guarantee it. Alright, so we're gonna go up here and I actually want to show you guys some interesting stories behind these photos, because even though they look kinda interesting, they do have some backstories behind some of them. I'll get to them in a sec. Sorry. I didn't get to read his text, but you can see on the screen. So here, these are the photos he took, and each of them has like their own explanation that he'll tell you about. So in particular, I want to start with, this one I'll save for last, but let's start with our home island. This is a pictograph of an isle I once visited. Isn't it a finely snapped shot? I took it in my younger days. It is Outset Island. It is the most delightful of fishing villages, innocent and rich with nature's beauty. Bounty. I could have swore I read that as beauty, but whatever. It was there that I met a beautiful young lass, although I suppose she's probably not as young as she used to be these days. Why do I feel like that's our grandmother? I don't know. Anyways, so the next photo is over here. What is this photograph pictograph of, you ask? Well, those are creatures called chuchus. They are said to have medicinal properties, however you say that. So they are a most important resource treasured by sailors the world over. Why, there is even said to be an extremely rare species of them known as the blue chuchu. It is only under very unusual circumstances that they are ever sighted. You would be most lucky to ever come across one, young sir. So yeah, those chuchus he's mentioning, the blue ones, we're actually going to try and find all those in our journey. So let's move on to the last photo, and then we're going to go ahead and start the side quest. What kind of photograph or pictograph is this, you ask? One ill-fated day, misfortune befell me and my boat was destroyed. Clinging to the wreckage, I drifted at the winds of the waves. That's when I saw this monstrosity. This foul ship, veiled in mist and fading in and out of sight like something of another world. Yes, my young sir, 'tis none other than the ghost ship. The rumors I've heard tell of a man who researched the reaches of the sea where the ghost ship faded in and out of sight, and that he drew a map of its movements. But it is said that as soon as the man had finished drawing the lines of that cursed map, he died a most unexpected death. Chilling. Truly chilling. Now, if one were able to find that map, then it might be possible to sneak onto the ghost ship and get the treasure that is set to lurk within its hull. Wow. Yeah, this is actually a real thing in the game, and we may encounter it later on. I'm telling you, this game has a lot of cool stuff if you explore. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a few photos. I'm not going to go through all of them because that'll take up too much time. I just wanted to go through some of the more interesting ones. And now we're going to start our pictograph test once he gets over here. Well, he's taking his time. He's really taking his time. Anyway, so he was taking a while. What was he doing up there anyway? You see, young sir, I have been studying Picto Boxes since I was but a lad. My lifelong dream of creating a box with incredible pictography capabilities is at long last nearing fruition. but now I've grown old and have no real desire to leave this island. Young sir, I hesitate to ask, but could you perchance become my pictograph assistant? Sure. Oh, goodbye is one of the other options. That's pretty messed up. I probably should have said that just for the laughs, but anyways. Oh, really? Really and truly? My heart leaps at your enthusiasm, but I feel I must tell you, the path an assistant must follow is not a simple one. I demand that whosoever takes on the role of my assistant be an individual who can take whatever command I may issue and promptly complete it without hesitation. It will be quite a challenge, I assure you. Are you still sure you want to do this? Absolutely. Ha! You must share my love of the pictograph. What is your name, young sir? Link, is it? Very well then. I shall issue 3 commands to you. On the day you complete all 3 tasks, you shall be my #1 assistant, Link. Now then, for my first command, a love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? It is a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. Somewhere in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. You're killing me, Wind Waker, with those words, those big words. I am certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection is in quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with the unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus, your first task is to snap a pictograph of this individual in the act of sending the unwanted letters. That sounds easy, does it not? Rightly so. If you hope to be my assistant, you must perform this task with ease. Alright, so we're gonna do 3 tasks, and at the end of this, that's when we'll get a reward. So the first task involves us being away from the island. So we're gonna, well, not from the island. So we're gonna go like right. Yeah. Oh. No. Stay away. So we're gonna wait for this guy to come over here. The one who loves letters. He's supposed to be like some dude in red overalls and blue hair. I'm gonna show you where he is. Just to show. Okay, it's this guy. So once he shows up to that Picto Box, you want to take a photo of him putting the letter inside the box at the right time. Just take a picture, make sure you have his full body, because that is one important factor. And then you go back to that guy and you show it. And please stop bothering me. I know your sister, your daughter is sad, but whatever. Go away! Oh, now I talk to this guy instead. So yeah, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna cut this part out. Okay, right before he comes, let me show you how to use this thing actually. So, to look around, you just use the right control stick on your controller or gamepad to look around. And if you want to zoom into something, you just press up or down on the left control stick. And if you want to check your album, you press ZR. I'll show you the pictures you've taken. And it also shows you the tingle bottle option, and you can erase your photos there if you want to. And let's see, what else? So yeah, that's that. Now let's wait for him to come by. Here he comes. Now we just gotta take a good picture of him at the right time. Zoom in. Ah, there we go. I really hope that does it. Let's show him the pictograph. Aw, what are you doing taking pictures like this? I'd always send something like this to my future wife. I don't feel guilty at all. I'll take that as a compliment. So, yeah, if he says that, then that means that you did it right. So let's go ahead and take the photo back to Lenzo, the pictograph master. Let's show him it. Oh, now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Now, they say love is blind, but what could he be thinking mailing all these letters? I should not ridicule him, though, for he reminds me of myself back in the innocence of my youth. Memories of those bittersweet summer days come rushing back to me. But I digress. Very good, young sir. I must congratulate you on passing your first test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Sweet. So now we did our first part of that task, or mission. So the next part, let's talk to him again. Very well, next is my second command. You must search for this town's most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirit so as to lend him some backbone. This individual flinches and jumps at even the slightest of surprises. I need you to capture the instant of pure fear on this individual's face in a pictograph. Sorry, I sneezed. To those who said, bless you, outside the video, thank you. So tell me, do you think you can complete this task, young sir? Of course I can. So, the next guy he's talking about is inside of a coffee shop. And what we need to do is instigate something that'll make him scared. As messed up as it is, this is what we have to do. So, what can we do to shake him up a bit? Well, let's see. Lately, I've been hearing that monsters from the Forsaken Fortress have been going around kidnapping girls with long ears. I can't believe it. After all, 2 girls from Windfall have already been kidnapped. Poor Maggie and Mila. It just breaks my heart to think about those 2. Both of their fathers are desperate to find anyone who can rescue their poor old girls. What kind of world has this become? So much fear and suffering. I getcha. I totally get what you mean! So you want to crash into the stable, and while he's in this state of panic, take a picture. Let's get his full body shot, just to make sure. Because you want to make sure he's like scared like this. Stop! There we go. I'm just taking these extra shots just to make sure. So now we got that out of the way. But speaking of those poor girls that got missing, we actually saw them in that cutscene with our sister Ariel in Forsaken Fortress. It was that fancy-looking girl and the what you call it? The poor-looking girl with the red hair. So, yeah, those 2 girls he was talking about, we actually saw them before. Nonetheless, let's show him it. Yeah, this one's probably better. Oh, now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Clearly this individual must be the town's most timid of denizens. Fear is his constant companion. I know how that feels. I cannot complain, young sir. You have passed in a most admirable manner. Say, and is it me, or is this chap quite the striking individual? Very good, young sir. And this means you have passed my second test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Alright, so that's our second part of the mission. Time to finish it off with the last quest. Very good. Next is at long last my final command. Open your heart and mind, and listen to what I say. Somewhere in town is a couple, a man and woman, whose hearts are secretly filled with thoughts of the other, and yet for reasons unknown, the 2 have never spoken. Even when they happen, by chance, to pass each other in the road, they each steal a brief, furtive glance of the other, but they suppress the longing in their hearts. I cannot let this tragedy go on any longer. For the sake of the town and my own desire to help these 2 poor souls, I shall become Cupid, Archer of Love. Oh, slow down, everybody. You don't want to mess with that kind of stuff. These 2 are timid burglars in the House of Love, and you must capture a pictograph of them thinking their furtive thoughts. Young Master Link, if and when hope beyond hope you manage to complete this 3rd task, then shall you be my #1 pupil. Oh, does that not excite you? Good luck to you then, young sir. Alright, so the final task, we have to wait again. So, what we have to do is we have to wait for some guy in a striped green striped shirt, to come over here, and he's gonna look at this girl over here, and we need to take a picture of them right when they both look at each other, right when they make eye contact. Make sure you get both of their full bodies in the picture, because that is mandatory for this quest to be completed. So let me just show you what that guy looks like. Is he down here? Where is he? There he is. He's on the left over there, and yes, I'm hanging, but he's right there. So we're gonna wait for him. So just give me a second while I get into place. Oh, and make sure you step up here, because you don't want the killer bees getting in the way of your photos. Yeah, they may have been reformed, but they still have their little delinquent moments. So we're gonna wait. Let's see. Okay, so here they are. So let's go ahead and take a picture. There we go. So they're both looking at each other. Perfect. Center composition. So now we are ready to go take the last picture. Alright, so here we go. Oh, this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. I had no idea these two would get along so splendidly. You can see the love there, hidden but thriving. Even I, who have lived in this town for so many long years, did not realize in the slightest the extent of their passion. You have done well, Link. I shall probably take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Now then, my young sir, you have completed all the tasks I have set you to. My doubts about you have all been cleared up. I shall hereby be proud to call you my assistant, Link. And no assistant of mine will be seen going around taking pictographs in a monochrome, which means black and white, by the way. Just some art language I learned in art class. Not in a million years. So here, allow me to present you with this Picto Box. Alright, so now with this Deluxe PictoBox, we can now take colored pictures. Until now, you can only take black and white pictographs, but now you can take color pictographs, allowing you to show the world as it was meant to be seen. Now go out there and snap pictographs. Snap them in color for me. For all the years I spent unable to do so, fulfill my life's ambition. Go to it, Link. Alright, so now we can take pictures in color. But just look at this guy, like, he really is devoted to all this stuff. Look at all those pictographs, or, you know, all those photos. Well, not photos, but I just love the passion this guy has with the photos. So one more thing I should mention about the pictograph. There are some colored photos that you can pick up from the Tingle bottle that, you know, Tingle showed us about earlier. And you don't actually need the colored pictograph to pick up those colored photos that you do randomly get by chance by Tingle bottles. Just letting you know. So now there's something we can do with the pictograph. Let's talk to this lady here. If you can indulge me for a moment, please admit that I am looking fine. Wow, looking this fine would have won me the Miss Windfall crown way back when. I'm still looking better than all the younger girls I know. Is that so? So what we can actually do is take a picture of her. As creepy as that may sound to some of you. And if we show her it... Well, is this how I look today? Well, I had no idea that the gloss on my skin was so perfect. Just look at me. I am so stunning. Oh, I feel so wonderful now. I have to reward you for making me feel so good about myself. Here. We get a treasure chart. Open this chart on the map subscreen and place where treasure lies, and you know all that stuff. My son picked it up somewhere, and I would imagine you like this sort of thing, correct? My son likes it, so you must too. Alright, so that is pretty much all I wanted to show with this Picto Box episode. So, I think that's enough side quests for now. we're gonna go ahead and go start our main objective, which is acquiring the sail, which is from this guy. And he just went over there. I see you. I see you. I have photographic evidence. You're not hiding anything. So anyways, this is the pictograph or Picto Box episode that I wanted to show you guys. I just wanted to show you how to use it. I don't plan on using this thing too much except for side quests. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next part. Take care, peace, and have a good night.